Okay, did it. Car wash headlights, LED lights. Now I'm going to see how long this lasts with the camera battery. And I forgot I had this. So I had the R50 18 to 50, it's at 18 millimeters. Should be at f2.8. I believe it's in program mode. I'm going to try to see if I can see some clouds. You know, if I had a 1.8 lens, you could see everything. But the 2.8 kind of prevents the what I consider a little bit more flaring, but you do see the clouds, so it looks like it's going to be pretty good. Usually I put the exposure down a little bit, but I'm going to leave it like it is. I like seeing what I'm viewing, so the clouds and stuff is what I'm viewing. I think it's just a little bit too much light on the pavement, or on the road. But if I knock that down, then you won't see the sky and clouds. So I'm not going to touch it. I do not have this hooked up to a dummy battery. I'm testing out the battery to see how well it is. I'm going to test out the battery charger, make sure it's working. I thought I sent a dummy battery to Mr. Camera Junkie, and I found it. So I thought it was for the R62, but it was a smaller battery, which goes into the APS-C. It also goes into the R8. And I remember getting rid of that dummy battery when I sold the R8. R8 overheated, and this camera may overheat because it's small. R10 lasts pretty well, especially in the wintertime, and they all last better than the Z30, which overheated no matter what. ZV-E10 works a lot better than the ZV-E1 for the overheating. And of course I've had the FX30, the R5C, the Panasonic's S5 II and S5 IIX in the car. No problem if it has a fan. I did try the fan with the ZV-E1, and that worked out pretty good. I just turned that one on when the key started when the camera started overheating, or giving the thermometer. So I just flicked the switch. The other reason why I'm going over here is to see if my friends are putting up the lights again for the Christmas season. I like this area better than the Retama Parkway City of Lights, because they have trees and stuff, and it's not like a parking lot. So I'll see it shortly. I think it's between unless I passed it already. But I thought it was between O'Connor and Jetson Road. Okay, look to the right. This is cement. Okay. Yeah, I must have passed O'Connor already. I always get mixed up if O'Connor. I always thought O'Connor was after Bavaria, but no, it's before that. So, and I didn't see any lights, so they probably haven't put it up yet. Yeah, this is Redland. So I do have extra batteries, okay? But I'm testing out this small camera to see how well it can handle. I think the stabilization is on though. But it is on cars. And it's recognizing it. Boy, they've done a lot of construction work. I think they're building HOV lanes everywhere. More money out of your pocket. I'm going to go in the city. This is always a great shot right here. Going to the top. This is the highest part. I think this and maybe 281, 410. You're coming from the west going north. This is always a great shot. You can see all the traffic and the lights at this high point. Good. So if the video ends, thank you for watching. Makes it a little adventurous. Camera looks good. Maybe pointing a little bit to the right, but that's okay. It's small, it's compact. I just want to see how many minutes it can do before it starts overheating. And I can compare that with the S9. S9 usually lasts about, in 4K, about 18 minutes in the daytime. And I just started seeing the overheating bar show up. they slow down. I see one bar. Let's see if I can make it back home. And the battery is about half depleted, but I got extra batteries. Okay, I want to go east. Well, I messed up. I thought I was going to go east, but I don't know how to get on there. So I'll go over the loop bridge. There we go. Where's Parkway? Yep. Go this way. I can go back to 281 or down Wurzbach Parkway. I think I'll go back to 281. It's quicker. Usually I make a right at Wurzbach Parkway, but that'll get me home later. So you haven't been this way before. It's a quick test to see how long this camera can last. See if it lasts, if it overheats first or if the battery dies. This way. By, then I'll get in the left lane. Truck. Leaves flying all over the place. Cigarette butts. I thought that truck was going fast. highway. I'm averaging 26.6 miles to the gallon. So 3 out of 10 bars of overheating. And the battery's halfway. So I think it'll last for me getting back home. Have my tires rotated. They did fix that flat. Now I have to do is change the oil. But I looked at the oil, it looked pretty good, so. It's still on 3 bars, so it's staying put. See that jet. I see it on the screen, but it's very tiny. I left it at the 18 millimeters. So the overheating, I think, stabilized. I think the way the Canon cameras deal with overheating, if there's too much fluctuation in the ambient temperature, you know, too fast, then it'll shut down. But if it goes up slowly, or in this case it's getting cooler, it might go away. Because it's been staying on 3 for quite a while, so it's adjusted. I've never had a problem with this camera overheating if I had it hooked up to a cam where it went out through the HDMI. Okay, so let me look to the left. I don't see any lights. I'm looking for the Christmas lights. Yeah, that's. Let me look over here too. It might be right to the left. No, don't see it. Okay. getting a little windy. So I think you get off of Jetson, and it's not even November yet. So, and what's shocking is that the City Lights is already doing it before Halloween. Just hit the 4th bar. That's okay. I'm gonna make it home. This is doing a lot better than the S9 because it's almost at 22 minutes of recording. And I've had the camera on for quite a while, where I was readjusting the autofocusing from human to automobile, and I'm using the built-in mic in the camera, trying that out. It's at 5 bars now. Now this is an 8-bit, it's not 10-bit, and this is a smaller camera compared to the S9 is a little bit thinner, but it's taller. The footage looks great. And they got a lot of work. Yeah, they're doing the cement. They're pouring that. They already paved the road, but then they got to finish the facade on the side, make it look nice. Comes my exit. I don't want to get in front of this car. I'll let him go on, and then I'll get off here. Depending on this car behind me. Yeah. Well, he looks like he's getting off at Lookout Road also. Going to the apartment. Gee, guy. I didn't think he was going to stop. That truck. A lot of apartments around here, and these people drive a little nuts, but it's looking good. Those are yellow lights. They're powered by solar. Some are out. One to the left of me, if there's one on there. about a year old, this stoplight, but they needed it here. Yeah. That was the cemetery. Yeah, I made it. I think it's on 7 for the overheating. You got 10 bars. And I got 3 to go. And the battery's still good. So, even with this smaller battery, it lasts pretty good on this R50. This is kind of like a vlogging multimedia camera where it doesn't go into depth like the professional cameras. It was replacement to the famous M50 and M52, but I don't know if a lot of people got this camera for that purpose. They still are holding on to their Mark 6s and all the other stuff. Still works. Why get rid of it? So, thank you for watching. Remember, stay safe, keep smiling, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye, folks. Have a wonderful day. Yeah, let me drive in here. 18 millimeters looks pretty good. Okay. Night, folks.